smart civil engineers. I'm Engineer Masroor and you are watching Engineering Network YouTube channel. I'm back with another important topic. So in today's video lecture, our topic is how to select site for house construction and what are the factors that you should consider before starting constructing your house, right? Now the factors that I'm going to explain in this video is very important. Because if you did not consider these factors, then in the future you will face lot of problems in your house, like dampness in your house and poor drainage system and no electricity or gas supply to the house. Okay, so kindly watch this video completely and try to learn about these factors. Now before I start this video, if you find this video informative, then please click on the like button, share it with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button and also make sure to press the bell icon for more civil engineering videos. So let's start. Okay, so our topic for today's video lecture is how to select site for house construction. Now the site selection for house or building greatly affects the planning, designing and construction of a house. So there are 6 factors that you should remember and consider it before start constructing your house. Okay? Now these factors are level of the site, climatic conditions, subsoil condition, availability of modern facilities, availability of other facilities and surroundings, right? So these are the 6 factors that can greatly affect your house if you did not consider it. Now let me explain all these 6 factors one by one. So the first factor is the level of site. Now what is meant by level of site? Well, it means that before you start construction, you must have to make the site little bit higher than the surrounding ground. Okay? Which means that your house should be at least 2 to 3 feet higher than the surrounding ground. Now the advantage of constructing house higher than the surrounding ground is it will greatly help in providing you the good drainage system of your house during the heavy rainfall. Okay? Next factor is the climatic condition. Now in climatic condition, we have 2 things to discuss. First is the effect of heavy rainfall on your house and second is the subsoil water level, right? Now the effect of heavy rainfall will be worse if your house is in the level of surrounding ground, which means that if you did not provide sufficient height to your house, then what happens is during the heavy rainfall, the water will come inside your house, which will create big problems and also your house will not be considered according to the engineering standards, right? So as I told you in the first factor that you should level your site at least 3 feet from the surrounding ground. Next thing is the subsoil water level. Now it basically means that the underground water level, okay? And for a good site, it should be lower to avoid dampness in your house. And also if the underground water level is higher in your site or plot, then there are few techniques with the help of which you can easily make the underground water level lower. Okay? So if you want to learn those techniques, then let me know in the comment section. Next factor is the subsoil condition. Now in subsoil, we actually look for the hard strata below the ground level. And if the hard strata is available within 1 to 1.5 meter, then we can construct the foundation of a house or building safely and economically. But if the depth of hard strata is more than 1.5 meter, let's say up to 4 or 5 meter, then we should provide a bed layer of M7.5 grade concrete or M10 grade concrete at the bottom of foundation or footing, which will act as hard strata for the particular foundation. Okay? So you don't have to provide a foundation of 4 or 5 meter depth in case if you did not find the hard strata up to 1.5 meter, right? Next factor is the availability of modern facilities. Now what is meant by modern facilities? Well, it means that the availability of sufficient sunlight and air, the electricity, gas supply, water supply and roads. Okay? So if your site is near to all these facilities, then it will be considered as a good site for house construction. Otherwise, first you have to access to these facilities. Okay? Next is the availability of other facilities. Now what is included in other facilities? Well, it means that the site should be near to the hospital, school or college, supermarket, police station. Okay? And also there should be cheap and good transport facility available near the site of house. Okay? So if your house is near to the hospital, then in the emergency, you can reach the house within time. Okay? Next factor is the surrounding of the site. Now what does it mean? Well, it means that the surrounding of the site should be such that it suits the purpose for which the building is to be constructed, right? For example, the site for hostels should be near to the school, college or universities because hostel is meant to be constructed for the students. So if the hostel is not near to the university or college, then no one will stay there. Okay? Also the hostels should be constructed in quiet location so that it can provide calm atmosphere to the students during their studies. Similarly, the surroundings for hotels and restaurants is it should be located near the main roads. Okay? So these are the 6 factors. And if you did not consider these factors, then it can greatly affect the planning of a house or building. So if you find these factors interesting, then let me know in the comment section. Also, if you find this video informative, then please click on the like button, share it with your friends. And if you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button. And also make sure to press the bell icon for more civil engineering videos. See you in the next video.